What's up, Insiders? Welcome back into another edition of Insider Today. We have a lot to discuss today. Crossing over into the entertainment industry, the God of War TV show script is being worked on. Also, The Last of Us Part 2 on HBO Max now has casted Abby as part of the show. Stick around to find out the actress who will be playing the role. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's not waste any time and get you on the inside. The live-action adaptation of God of War is being written as Sony's representatives confirmed this at a recent panel held at the Consumer Electronics Show. This continues Sony's push in bringing PlayStation franchises to life in live action, following Twisted Metal on Peacock, the Uncharted film, the Gran Turismo film, and of course the highly successful The Last of Us series on Max. And what's more is that Horizon Zero Dawn production is also being worked on at Netflix as well, according to Katherine Pope, president of Sony Pictures Television. She had this to say about the production of these projects during Sony's panel at CES, stating, quote, "We're delighted to have writing underway on two new IP-based projects, God of War for Prime Video and Horizon Zero Dawn at Netflix. Those are coming along with a few other highly anticipated series, including the 4th season of The Boys and the final season of Cobra Kai." So the next question is, who will be taking on the starring roles for these productions? Christopher Judge as Kratos? Perhaps Rose Leslie or Emma Stone as Aloy? Let us know your casting choices down in the comments below. In other casting news, we officially have our Abby for HBO's The Last of Us, as Kaitlyn Dever has been added to the show. Following multiple rumors over the past weeks that it could be her, it was officially confirmed late yesterday that she would be playing the role as Abby on the hit series. The Emmy Award-winning adventures of The Last of Us of course followed Joel and Ellie in their first season, which originally premiered almost a year ago back on January 15th, 2023. In Part 2, Abby played an integral part of the story, and while I won't get too far into that, she certainly became the catalyst for an explosion of emotional and dramatic stories that played out. Regarding the format of The Last of Us Season 2, it hasn't been confirmed that it would follow the same structure of the game released back in 2020, but this more or less confirms it. The Last of Us Season 2 begins production sometime this spring and will premiere in 2025. In other entertainment news merging into the video game industry, Activision Blizzard announced today that the Boys collaboration is headed to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 as a limited time mode starting next week on January 17th. Now, this collab is part of a new Season 1 Reloaded, which will include the new The Boys Supe Siege game mode in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. In Supe Siege, the name of the game is to prove you belong with the superheroes by completing 6 challenges in the event. The 6 challenges needed for completion can be found in their entirety over on InsiderGaming.com. In addition to the new content coming with The Boys Supe Siege game mode, players will also be able to purchase 2 new The Boys operators. Those operators include A-Train and Firecracker, so get ready to hear them while you're out on the battlefield. CD Projekt Red developers are promising big things following up with the highly anticipated Cyberpunk 2077, with one dev stating that 2077 was just a warm-up, stating the following, quote, "First day in the Boston office. So good to meet old friends and officially kickstart our Orion journey. I couldn't be more excited for this project, and I'm sure we can make it something special. 2077 was just a warm-up." So just last year, Project Orion was revealed, and in recent days, more news has suggested that the developers have begun work on an unnamed sequel to Cyberpunk 2077. A follow-up would yield high expectations once again, especially after the launch of Cyberpunk 2077 was viewed by many as a failure. Since then, the game has boasted tremendous success as plenty of updates were deployed, fixing glaring issues. By the end of the game's life cycle, which was just a few weeks ago, Cyberpunk 2077 had become dramatically popular, with the Phantom Liberty expansion marking a huge commercial success, selling millions of copies, featuring talent such as Idris Elba, as well as existing stars like Keanu Reeves. Not much is known about Project Orion at this point, but if there's one big thing that we can take away from 2077 is that CD Projekt Red has learned a lot from its mistakes and is moving forward with the lessons that they've learned. More layoffs in the video game industry, this time from a well-known streaming platform. Twitch is laying off about 35% of its staff. The streaming platform owned by Amazon is set to lay off about 500 employees. This is now the third round of layoffs at Twitch, bringing the total amount of employees impacted to nearly 1,000 in just a span of 12 months. Now, this news follows the shutdown of Twitch's operations in South Korea due to rising bandwidth costs in that region. In the past year, there has been a downturn worldwide in the number of users consuming streamed content and negative trends along with scandals which have not helped situations at Twitch. From adult content controversies to the rise of Kick.com as a disruptive competitor to even changes to Twitch's partner and revenue programs as well. It remains to be seen what will happen with Twitch as reportedly the company remains unprofitable almost 10 years after Amazon acquired it, paying nearly $1 billion for the platform back in 2014. The PlayStation Plus game catalog was just announced for the month of January. Get ready for loads of new games. The list officially becomes playable next week on January 16th. PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium members will gain access to the following titles for this month: Tiny Tina's Wonderlands Next Level Edition, Resident Evil 2, Hard Space Shipbreaker, Lego City Undercover, Just Cause 3, Session Skate Sim, Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song, and Surviving the Aftermath. Lego City Undercover is a nice nostalgic surprise that many folks will look forward to revisiting, and if you're looking forward to creating some chaos or need some chaos therapy, Just Cause is exactly what the doctor ordered. In addition to games, the PlayStation blog also mentioned that select series from Crunchyroll will also be available for PlayStation Premium and Deluxe members beginning next week, January 15th. PlayStation also announced some premium classics to check out this month as well, including Rallycross, Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace, Street Fighter the 30th Anniversary Collection, Legend of Mana, and Secret of Mana. Take a look at all of these titles starting next week on the 15th. Now, before we wrap up, Insiders, let's recap what we've discussed today. In the entertainment industry, the God of War series is officially being scripted. Sony's representatives confirmed this at a recent panel held at the Consumer Electronics Show. This continues to push for Sony's IP towards the big screen, following titles like Uncharted, The Last of Us, Twisted Metal, and more. A Horizon Zero Dawn series is also being developed as well. In other entertainment industry news related to the video game industry, Kaitlyn Dever has been officially casted as Abby in the Emmy Award-winning The Last of Us for Season 2. After weeks of rumors that she could be carrying the role, it was officially confirmed by HBO late in the day yesterday. Abby played an integral role in The Last of Us Part 2 game from Naughty Dog and was the catalyst of what became a domino effect of events that transpired during the sequel to that game. Activision Blizzard is collaborating with The Boys to bring a new limited time game mode to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 beginning on January 17th. In addition to the new content coming with The Boys Supe Siege game mode, players will be able to purchase two new The Boys game operators, A-Train and Firecracker. CD Projekt Red is ready to bring the heat in their next game, with one of the devs stating that Cyberpunk 2077 was just a warm-up as they move forward with Project Orion. Twitch is laying off nearly 35% of its employees as nearly 500 people will be let go. Twitch has faced a series of challenges over the past year, from controversies to new competitors, and will face a challenging 2024 following these recent layoffs. And the PlayStation Plus games catalog was just updated with new games coming on January 16th, including Just Cause 3, Resident Evil 2, and many more. For complete details on all of these stories, make sure you guys head on over to InsiderGaming.com. I'm your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we'll see you on the inside.